Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. I hope you all are doing very well, and today we'll be discussing the most important MCQs for 18th and 19th of February 2024. Let's start with our session. The first question is, recently the UP government collaborated with which institute to enhance the disaster management? So UP government is collaborating with IIT Roorkee to improve the disaster management, and the government is set to sign a memorandum of understanding with IITR to strengthen disaster preparedness and mitigation efforts basically. Fine. So here correct answer is IIT Roorkee. UP government is collaborating with IIT Roorkee so as to enhance the disaster management. Now here our keyword is institute, and in the next slide we will see some of the important institutions that came into news. First is, which institute has been honored with the Nelson Mandela Award 2024, which is given by the World Health Organization? So this is NIMHANS. The full form is National Institute of Neuro Mental Health and Sciences. Recently, which institute has collaborated with Munitions India Limited to create the nation's first domestically designed 155 smart ammunition? This is IIT Madras. They have collaborated with Munitions India Limited so as to create the India's first domestically designed 155 smart ammunition. Recently, which institute has successfully established and tested India's first hypervelocity expansion tunnel test facility? This is IIT Kanpur. They have tested India's very first hypervelocity expansion tunnel facility. Recently, which institution has been selected for the Subhash Chandra Bose Apada Prabandhan Puraskar 2024 in the institutional category? This is 60 Parachute Field Hospital that lies in UP. Okay, so it was selected for the Subhash Chandra Bose Apada Prabandhan Puraskar for this year in the institutional category. All India Institute of Speech and Hearing, recently seen in the news, is inaugurated at which city of Uttar Pradesh? This institute has been inaugurated in Kanpur city of UP. The Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Technology for Women, which was recently in news for launching its nano satellite called VSAT, is located in which Indian city? This institute lies in Thiruvananthapuram, and recently it was in news because here a group of women have launched a nano satellite named as VSAT. Next is, what was the primary objective of the Cassini-Huygens mission recently seen in the news? First of all, the Cassini-Huygens mission belongs to NASA, and recently the Cassini spacecraft of NASA, which is a part of a joint mission with European Space Agency and ASI, have recently unveiled a vast ocean beneath the icy surface of the Saturn's moon named as Mimas. Okay, it was launched in the year 1997 and it orbited the planet Saturn from 2004 to 2017, which contributes vital insights about the planet and its moon. It weighs nearly 2125 kgs and it mapped the Titan's surface with radar, and it studied the Saturn's magnetic field. And talking about Cassini's Huygens probe, it weighs 349 kgs and it landed on the Titan, where it discovered 6 moons, and it identified Enceladus and Titan as potential locations for extraterrestrial life. Okay, so what is the basic objective of Cassini-Huygens mission? Answer is to investigate the atmosphere and the moons of Saturn. Okay, C option is the right answer. Let's see some of the important initiatives along with their objectives. What is the primary objective of the E-Jagriti portal recently mentioned in the news? So the basic aim of E-Jagriti portal is to facilitate consumer dispute redressal. Okay, what is the primary objective of the Swati portal recently seen in the news? The purpose of this portal is to create a single online portal that represents Indian women and the girls in the STEM field. What is the primary objective of the Samarth scheme recently seen in the news? The basic purpose of this scheme is to provide help to the MSMEs. What is the primary objective of the Ghar portal recently seen in the news? The main purpose of Ghar portal is to digitally track and monitor the restoration and repatriation of children. Okay, here we can say the basic purpose is restoration of the children. What is the primary objective of Telangana's Gruh Jyoti scheme, which was seen in the news? First of all, you have to remember that Gruh Jyoti scheme belongs to Telangana state, and the basic objective of this scheme is to provide 200 units of free electricity. What is the primary objective of NASA's Ingenuity Mars helicopter, which was seen in the news? So the basic purpose of this helicopter is to provide experimental flight test on the planet Mars. Okay, don't forget that Ingenuity Mars helicopter belongs to NASA. So these are some of the important initiatives and their objectives. Where was the Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan vehicle launched? So the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment along with Brahma Kumaris have unveiled the Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan vehicle in Delhi NCR recently. The basic aim is to raise drug abuse awareness, and this is the part of Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. Basically, it focuses on educating the youth about the substance abuse's harmful effect, and the mobile platform facilitates NMDA awareness activities which would extend the campaign's research and impact throughout Delhi NCR. Fine. So Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan vehicle has been launched in Delhi NCR. Now here our keyword is Abhiyan, and let's see some of the important initiatives that came into news. Pure for Sure initiative recently seen in the news is related to which one of the following? Pure for Sure initiative is associated with LPG. Recently, which initiative has been launched by the Quality Council of India, and ONDC means Open Network for Digital Commerce, to empower the MSMEs. So they have launched the DigiReady certification portal to empower the MSMEs. Kilkari program, a mobile health initiative, recently launched in which two states? Kilkari program is a mobile health initiative, and recently it has been launched in Gujarat and in Maharashtra states. Digital Detox Initiative, recently seen in the news, is associated with which Indian state? This initiative belongs to Karnataka state. Which motivational speaker and NGO founder was appointed as a brand ambassador for the government's Viksit Bharat Abhiyan initiative? So recently, Amitabh Shah has been appointed as a brand ambassador for the government's Viksit Bharat Abhiyan initiative. Okay. Where was the first ever Digital India Future Skills Summit held? Here answer is Guwahati in the state of Assam, and this summit was organized by Ministry of Electronics and IT through the National Institute of Electronics and IT, and this summit is a kind of platform for different discussions, insights and collaborations to promote the digital literacy in line with the needs of the new age industry. And this summit will feature more than 20 strategic collaborations, 1000 attendees and 30 exhibition. Fine. So what is the venue for the first ever Digital India Future Skill Summit? Answer is Guwahati, Assam. Now let's see some of the important summits and the conferences. First is, recently which country won the 9th Government Tech Prize for Artificial Intelligence Powered Government Services at the World Government Summit 2024. What is the venue for World Government Summit this year? Answer is Dubai. And which country has won this prize? Answer is India. Recently, which countries have been declared as the guest of honor at the 2024 World Government Summit in Dubai? At this particular summit, 3 countries were the guest of honor, and these are India, Qatar, and the third one is Turkey. Okay. Where were the Indian Navy's annual Refit Conference 24, that is ARC, and AIC means Annual Infrastructure Conference 24 conducted? It conducted in Mumbai. Where was the 7th Indian Ocean Conference held? It took place in the country Australia. Where was the Commonwealth Attorneys and Solicitors General Conference held? This conference took place in New Delhi. Where was the first National Conference on Promotion of Seaweed Cultivation held? So this conference took place in Kutch in the state of Gujarat. Fine. Next is, who has been honored with the prestigious Vishisht Seva Medal for developing multi-purpose octocopter? Here answer is B option, Varinder Singh. He is a member of Sikh regiment in the Indian Army, and recently he received the Vishisht Seva Medal from our President Draupadi Murmu for his exceptional contributions to military technology. And his innovative creation showcases groundbreaking advancement in the drone technology, which offers unparalleled versatility beyond conventional surveillance. And this achievement recognizes his outstanding efforts in developing a versatile piece of equipment that goes beyond a mere tool. Okay, so Varinder Singh has been honored with the prestigious Vishisht Seva Medal for developing multi-purpose octocopter. Now let's see some of the important awards and honors. Recently, IEEE Kerala section has given the KPP Nambiar Award to whom? So this section has given the KPP Nambiar Award to our ISRO chairman S. Somnath. According to the prestigious awards by Skytrax in 2023, which airport was crowned the world's best airport for the year 2023? This is the Changi Airport, and it belongs to the country Singapore. Okay, this airport got the title of world's best airport for the year 2023. Who recently became the first Indian woman to receive the Arjuna Award for equestrian sport? Here answer is Divya Kriti Singh. She is the very first Indian woman to receive the Arjuna Award for equestrian sport. Recently, who has been selected for Assam's highest civilian honor named as Assam Vaibhav? This is Ranjan Gogoi. Okay, and last is recently who has been conferred the prestigious Freedom of City of London Award? Here answer is Mr. Ajit Mishra. He has got the prestigious Freedom of City of London Award. Next is, what is the IUCN status of olive redleaf turtles recently seen in the news? So they are categorized as vulnerable. Actually, Andhra Pradesh government has enforced a month-long fishing ban within a 5 kilometers radius of the Hope Island to safeguard the olive redleaf turtles along the Kakinada coast, and these are named for their green carapace, and they are the smallest sea turtles globally. They are known for their unique mass nesting called as Aribada. Okay, and they primarily inhabit warm waters in the Pacific, Atlantic and the Indian Ocean. And the Gahir Matha Marine Sanctuary that lies in Odisha houses the world's largest rockery of sea turtles, and they have a vulnerable status on the IUCN Red List. Right now they are facing threats, so we need to have some protective measures so as to conserve them. Okay, so what is the IUCN status of olive redleaf turtles? Answer is vulnerable. Now in the next slide we will see the IUCN status of some of the important species that came into news. What is the IUCN status of black-necked crane recently seen in the news? Their IUCN status is near threatened. What is the IUCN status of Indian grey wolf recently seen in the news? Answer is least concern. What is the IUCN status of Great Indian Bustard recently seen in the news? They are categorized as critically endangered. What is the IUCN status of Gangetic dolphin recently seen in the news? They are classified as endangered. What is the IUCN status of Indian vulture recently seen in the news? They are categorized as critically endangered. And last is, what is the current conservation status of Himalayan wolf as examined by the IUCN in their red list? They are in the vulnerable category. Fine. Recently, which state police force became the first in India to utilize the drones for launching the tear gas? Here answer is A option, Haryana state, and the Haryana police used the drones to drop the tear gas shells on protesters near the Shambhu border. Okay, so this is the very first time that law enforcement agencies in India have used the drones to launch tear gas shells, and the drones are originally designed to monitor the agriculture and horticulture crops and for survey infrastructure project and to conduct security surveillance in sensitive areas. But this is the first time that the drones are being used for launching the tear gas. So the drones were repurposed for crowd control. So Haryana police became the first in the country to utilize the drones for launching the tear gas. Let's see some of the important current affairs related to first in news. Recently, India's first helicopter emergency medical service is launched in which Indian state? So India is set to launch its inaugural helicopter emergency medical service in the state of Uttarakhand, and it was announced by our Civil Aviation Minister, who is it? Jyotiraditya Scindia. ठीक है, तो MSMEs based at AIIMS in Rishikesh aims to swiftly airlift accident victims within a 150 kilometers radius for timely critical care, and this initiative aligns with the government's commitment to extend the medical outreach and trauma care services and to prioritize timely transportation for the patients in hilly terrains so as to access vital care at AIIMS within a crucial golden hour post-accident. Fine. So India's first helicopter emergency medical service has been launched in the state of Uttarakhand. Which one of the following city will have the world's first air taxi? Here answer is Dubai. Right? Dubai will have the world's first air taxi. Where was the first council meeting of the Global Biodiversity Framework Fund held? Here answer is the US. Which state has secured the first position in the medal tally at the Khelo India Youth Games 2023 in Chennai? So talking about the medal tally at the Khelo India Youth Games 2023, the first position was occupied by Maharashtra state, and Maharashtra was then followed by Tamil Nadu at second position. Recently, which neurotechnology company has embedded the first computer chip in a human brain? This is Neuralink. Neuralink has embedded the very first computer chip into a human brain. Recently, where was the foundation stone of Northeast India's first naturopathy hospital laid? So the foundation stone of Northeast India's first naturopathy hospital was laid in the state of Assam. Okay. Recently, Indian hammer thrower Rachna Kumari has been banned for how many years of doping? So the Athletics Integrity Unit and the National Anti-Doping Agency have issued substantial suspensions to two athletes. The first is Rachna Kumari, who is a hammer thrower. She received a 12 years of suspension for her second anti-doping violation. And the second name is here Quarter Miller Nirmala Shevran. With a history of violations, she faces an 8-year suspension from NADA for her second offence, which emphasizes the strict consequences for those breaching anti-doping rules in the athletics, right? So Indian hammer thrower Rachna Kumari has been banned for 12 years. Why? Because of doping. Okay. Let's see some of the important sport-related current affairs. Where was the Center for Excellence in Nutritional Supplements Testing for Sportsperson inaugurated? This center has been inaugurated in Gandhinagar in the state of Gujarat. Kalagner Sports Kit scheme, recently seen in the news, is launched by which Indian state? This scheme has been launched by Tamil Nadu. Mandeep Jangra, who was seen in the news, is associated with which sport? Mandeep Jangra is a boxer and he is associated with boxing. Sukhbir Singh Gill, who passed away recently, was associated with which sport? So he is associated with hockey. He was a hockey player and recently he passed away. Mopoin Rahamukra and Wapong Sika that were recently seen in the news are the traditional sports of which Indian state? These three sports are associated with Meghalaya state. They are played in Meghalaya. Okay. United World Wrestling lifted the suspension on the Wrestling Federation of which particular country? So the United World Wrestling lifted the suspension on the Wrestling Federation of India. It was placed under a provisional suspension on 23rd of August 2023. Why? Because of their failure to hold an election within a responsible time frame. So this suspension lift means that Indian wrestlers can now compete in the upcoming tournaments under their country's flag. Okay. So United World Wrestling lifted the suspension on the Wrestling Federation of India. Here answer is C option. Now let's see some of the important international current affairs. Recently, which country has declared a national emergency due to an oil spill? This country is Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. Alexander Stubb recently became the president of which country? Recently, he became the president of Finland country. Recently, which country has inaugurated its newest Antarctic research station, that is the Kindling facility? China has inaugurated its newest and the latest Antarctic research station, which is named as the Kindling facility. Also, this is their 5th Antarctic research station. Which Middle Eastern country recently launched the Mahda, Kaihan 2 and Hatef 1 satellites as seen in the news? All of these satellites belong to the country Iran. Recently, India surpassed which country to become the 4th largest equity market globally? India has surpassed Hong Kong country to become the 4th largest equity market on global level, and which countries are at the topmost position? US, China and the Japan. Okay. Last question is, Barsingar solar power plant recently seen in the news is located in which Indian state? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone for the 300 megawatt Barsingar solar power plant in Rajasthan's Bikaner district, which advances India's renewable energy goals. So NLC India Limited, which is a Navratna Central Public Sector Enterprise, is implementing the project under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energies CPSC scheme, and this initiative is aligned with Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. It uses cutting edge technology which aims to produce 750 million units of green power annually, and it marks the NLCIL as the first central public sector enterprise to achieve a 1 gigawatt solar capacity milestone in India. Fine. So Barsingar solar power plant lies in the state of Rajasthan. Now here our keyword is state, and in the next slide we will see some of the important state related current affairs. First is, recently which state police force became the first in India to utilize the drones for launching the tear gas? Just we have talked about it. Here answer is Haryana state. Recently India's first helicopter emergency medical service is launched in which Indian state? Answer is Uttarakhand. Again we have talked about it. Archaeologists recently discovered an 8th century Kotravai sculpture in which Indian state? So recently archaeologists have unearthed an 8th century Kotravai sculpture dating back to the Pallava period in the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Next is, which state government recently launched the Swayam scheme to provide interest-free loans to the youth? Here answer is Odisha. Odisha has launched this scheme to provide interest-free loans to the youth who are unemployed or underemployed. Which state government has officially declared Kaji Nemu citrus lemon as the state fruit? This is Assam state. Now onwards, Kaji Nemu is the official state fruit of Assam state. Also, don't forget that Rajasthan government has introduced the Mukhyamantri Vishwakarma Pension Yojana, which would offer a monthly pension of 2000 rupees to the eligible workers who are aged 60 or above. And this initiative aims to support the laborers and the street vendors, which would ensure their welfare by helping them meet daily needs independently. And this special scheme underscores the government's commitment to improve the livelihoods of vulnerable sections there in the state of Rajasthan. Right? You can be asked that recently which state government has announced a special scheme for the laborers and street vendors named as Mukhyamantri Vishwakarma Pension Yojana. So answer would be Rajasthan. Fine. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Hadsana signing off.